Hey boys and girls, welcome back to the gymnasium. Today we're on a remote location. We're at Brimstone Boulders. We're going to be going inside here in a little bit. We're going to talk to Nathan, and Nathan's going to tell us about all the neat programs that they offer here at Brimstone for students here in our community. We're also going to go do a couple new brain boosters, and then we have a new activity today, and that new activity is called animal rescue. So we're going to get out the sidewalk chalk. Make sure you have that available to you today, and we're going to get outside and play some animal rescue. So, brain boosters, a little climbing gym action, loud trucks driving by me. Let's go play.
My name is Nathan. I am the Youth Programs Director here at Brimstone. So what I do is I help coordinate all of our after-school programs, our morning programs, our competitive climbing team, and make sure that kids and also adults are having a really fun time when they come into the gym. We are Brimstone Boulders, a indoor bouldering rock climbing gym in Hood River, Oregon. We're located at 616 State Street. Rock climbing is really cool because it's accessible to everyone here in the gym. We have climbs that are super easy, a 2-year-old can get up, all the way to something that a pro climber couldn't even really do. And so when you come into the gym, you can choose your own adventure and have a really good time climbing whatever you want, and you can kind of challenge by choice, depending on how you're feeling. It's also a really social environment because everyone's kind of hanging out in the same communal area. And talking to each other and sharing advice for how to do the climb. So it's a great way to meet new people, make some friends, and great way to hang out. Here at Brimstone, we have a bunch of youth programs offerings. We have after-school programs for ages 5 all the way up to 12. We also have our morning climbing club for students in less of a traditional style of education, which runs on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 11. And then we also have a competitive rock climbing team that travels around and goes to rock climbing competitions all around the United States. Also offer just open free climb for kids and families. So anytime a kid can come in with an adult and climb as much as they want. We believe that COVID is a very serious issue right now. We are mandating wearing masks at the moment. We're also sanitizing all the high-touch surfaces every hour or two. We are limiting the number of people in the gym so it doesn't get too crowded. And we're also collecting information on everyone for contact tracing purposes. And you must wash your hands before and after climbing, or if you touch your face, or take a drink of water or eat food.
Girls, sports are back. If you notice, Mr. Bertram's wearing his favorite team's shirt, the Minnesota Twins. That's because the Major League Baseball playoffs have started. That is exciting for sports fans. Football is also starting, and college football is coming back as well, as we just found out the Oregon Ducks and the Beavers will be playing this fall. For your videos and pictures this week, I want to see your teams. Send me pictures of you guys wearing your favorite sport, activity, and team, and we'll put it up in next week's episode. So cheer on your team this week, and go.
Hi, my name is Alondra Flores. I am in 3rd grade, and my teacher is Matt Rumage. Hi, my name is Lucio Rodriguez. I'm in 2nd grade, and my teacher is Mrs. Evans.
booster. This one is called the thumb, pinky, switch. What that's gonna look like is I'm gonna start with one of my hands having my thumb up, one of my hands having the pinky up. And on your own time, you can say switch to yourself, and you're gonna switch. So the pinky switches from your thumb, and your pinky switches to the thumb. And see how fast you can do that. This one is a little bit more challenging for Mr. Bertram. He's working on his pinky being a little bit stronger. You're gonna find that you can do it the more you practice it. So brain booster, thumb, pinky, switch. Do 10 switches, take a break, come back, do 10 again, and bet you go a little bit quicker. Next brain booster. This is a great one for all grades. We're going to break this brain booster up into 3 different pieces. It's called the snake and the dolphin. So with the snake, a snake we're going to imagine goes side to side, just like a snake slithers. So you're gonna take both your hands and start doing a little slither. This is almost like our warm-up. That's a snake. Dolphin, what do you think that's gonna look like? We went side to side with the snake, now we're gonna go up down with the dolphin. So you take 2 hands, a nice rolling dolphin. Next part, we're gonna separate the 2. We're gonna have our dolphin on one side, and our snake on the other side. And you can switch them at any time. Maybe your snake does better with your left hand, and your dolphin does better with the right. So once you do one hand at a time, see if you could do both the snake and the dolphin at the same time. Try it out. Brain booster, dolphin, snake. Brain booster. This is a real fun one to use with any friends or family. A nice little challenge to get a laugh out of everybody. Let's see if you can do it. I'm going to bring in a special guest a little bit later, Mr. Wyatt, so he can show us this next brain booster. So this is going to be cross fingers. With cross fingers, the hardest part is setting up. So I'm going to take both my hands are backhand. I cross my arms. Both my hands are backhand. I am going to put my hands together on those backhand. So my hands are together, but my arms are turned inwards. Now I'm going to lock these fingers, and I'm going to bring them up. And once I'm here, or if you direct one of your friends or family to do it, you're going to point at one of those fingers for them to lift. Don't touch it. Just point to have them lift that finger. See what happens. All right, we're back in the gym with Mr. Wyatt. He's going to be helping us out with our 3rd brain booster, the cross finger switch. So Mr. Wyatt will take his hands and turn them back behind each other. He's going to put them together now and clasp those fingers. Now he's going to bring those hands up towards his chin, and I'm going to point to a finger for Mr. Wyatt to raise. Raise that one, Mr. Wyatt. Did you think you wanted to raise the other one?
Yes.
All right, put that one down. Raise that one, Mr. Wyatt.
2 tries.
And the 3rd one. Let's try that one, Mr. Wyatt. Getting better. Excellent. His left brain and right brain are confusing him a little bit. Thank you, Mr. Wyatt, for joining us. We'll see you next time. Hey, Westside. Today we're going to play a new game called Animal Rescue. We're at my house today, and I've used some sidewalk chalk to create a path so I can save my friends down there, such as Chip and Mickey. Then you can get their other friends with them. We're going to use our locomotor skills to get from one side of the river to the other. We're going to be using hopping, leaping, jumping. Let's try it out. Now, if you notice, I've set up 2 lines. And in between those 2 lines, I've placed 3 shapes throughout those 2 lines. We're calling that our river we're going to cross for the animal rescue. We're going to draw several triangles, several circles, and several squares. It's a challenge by choice, so remember how far you place your shapes away is how far you're going to have to leap, jump, or hop over to those shapes. So make sure you keep it in a just right challenge for you. For my shapes, I've made a key so I can remember. I've placed a square for jumping, a circle for hopping, and a triangle for leaping. So if we remember, our jumping, which will be our square, is 2 feet to 2 feet. Our hopping will be 1 foot to 1 foot. And our leaping is from 1 foot to the opposite foot. Okay? So beginning at one end of your river, begin using your locomotor skills of hopping, leaping, and jumping to travel to the other side of your river where you're awaiting characters, or stuffies, or action figures will be waiting for you to save them. After you pick one up, I'm going to show you what we do next. Alright, notice I've made a leaping line at our finish line and just before it. So after I save one of my characters or animals, I'm going to run back here and leap over this line. As I leap across my river, I make it to the other side to save my friend. In this case, I saved Mickey. I eventually went back to save one of my other friends. This time, it was Chip and Dale. So I turned around and I leaped over the line. You try. Continue to go across the river until you save all of your friends. Here it is all in action. I went across, picked up Pluto this time, ran back in. As always, make sure you're finding a safe place to play and make sure your parents are either helping you or they know exactly where you're at playing.